Why is my dog chattering his teeth? When the dog chatters his teeth, his jaw muscles contract intermittently and rapidly. If this phenomenon may seem strange, it can have several more or less alarming explanations, such as fear, cold, but also simple communication and excitement. Without real seriousness, the chattering of the teeth in the dog should however not settle permanently or manifest itself without apparent reason. Otherwise it will be better to consult the veterinarian or a canine behaviorist. In this file, we will take stock of the main reasons why a dog may chatter his teeth and what to do in this case. My dog is chattering his teeth because he is scared. Fear is an intense emotion that can cause teeth chattering in dogs. Other neuro-vegetative manifestations can also be observed, such as bristling of the coat, mydriasis, dilation of the pupils, excessive salivation or even involuntary emissions of urine and/or excrement. Its body retracts, as if to fold in on itself, it trembles, the tail is low, the ears lowered and glued to the skull. The doggie can also seek to flee or, conversely, start to growl, bark, or even attack to defend himself against the object of his fear. What should be done? Fear is a passing feeling, which the dog should feel only when he finds himself in a specific situation. If it occurs for no apparent reason or if it is constant, it is best to consult a behavioral veterinarian in order to identify the reasons for these permanent fears and put in place a solution that can help the animal. If the fear is temporary, try to identify its origin in order to calm the doggie. However, if your dog has developed a fear of a specific object or element, understanding the cause and implementing therapy or some new healthier habits can help make it disappear. My dog is chattering his teeth because he is cold. Teeth chattering can be a tremor that occurs when the dog is cold. The pooch trembles, shivers and may be shaken by slight spasms. It is a normal phenomenon that the body triggers in order to maintain a normal temperature within the body. Usually, this behavior is observed when the dog is subjected to very low outside temperatures, around 0 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, if the animal is chattering its teeth and shivering from cold when the temperature is normal, at least 15 degrees Celsius, it is best to consult the veterinarian to make sure that these tremors are not masking something else, such as fever, a weakened coat, unable to protect the dog's skin and maintain its body temperature, a significant thinness, the lack of fat not allowing to maintain the heat of the dog, hypothyroidism, because this gland helps maintain a normal temperature in dogs. What should be done? If your dog snaps his teeth from the cold, you can cover him with a suitable coat when you go out. This will help him maintain normal body heat by protecting his belly, back and flanks. Certain breeds of dogs, with very fine coats, are indeed particularly sensitive to the cold. On the other hand, as we indicated previously, if this feeling of cold manifests itself outside of a context of real cold, it is recommended to consult the veterinarian. My dog chatters his teeth because he communicates. By chattering his teeth, the dog can also seek to communicate, and in particular to express his emotions. In general, a chattering of teeth is emitted to show discomfort. The dog will therefore tend to seek appeasement, in particular by yawning, growling, licking his nose or trying to flee depending on the origin of it. But that's not all, because a dog can chatter its teeth to collect and analyze olfactory information transmitted by one of its congeners. In this case, the dog rolls up its upper lip in order to capture the smell with an area of its palate. It is more precisely its vomeronasal organ, located under its nasal mucosa at the level of the palate. It opens into the oral cavity through two orifices located behind the incisors, and it stimulates the olfactory bulb located in the brain and which is capable of interpreting olfactory messages. This phenomenon, also present in cats, is called Flehmen, or raising the upper lip in German. The pooch can use it to pick up other dogs' urine odors or to analyze other scents. To do this, he opens his mouth, curls his lips, sucks in air, saliva, or even licks the fragrant medium. He can thus understand who is this congener who has gone through this same path a little earlier, a female in heat, a sick animal, a young doggie, an aggressive or, on the contrary, threatened dog, etc. Just by analyzing its pheromones, which are chemical messages that animals pass on to each other. The Flehmen also allows the dog to analyze a tantalizing smell. However, when the smell is important in the eyes of the doggie, he chatters his teeth at the same time as he rolls up his lips. What should be done? There is not much to do in this case. The dog is not in danger, he is simply trying to communicate and understand the smells perceived. It is even better to let it be, as long as it does nothing wrong. Interrupting his process of deciphering the information perceived can, on the other hand, upset him. My dog is chattering his teeth because he is excited. Finally, a dog can also start chattering his teeth simply to show his excitement. This phenomenon is then observable when the animal is playful, overexcited and dynamic, that is to say when its master is preparing for the walk or when it returns from a more or less long absence, at the occasion of a play session or to signify that he is excited at the idea of going to play with his master or with a congener, to express the desire to eat and the impatience that accompanies it, etc. Very often, in case of great excitement, the chattering of the teeth is accompanied